Hi guys, welcome to a new video. So this is about Linar by Alef Group, which is like a waterfront project in Mamzar Beach from a semi-government developer. So this will be much in-depth video. I had actually made a very short video about this project covering all the basics, but this is going to be a much in-depth video going into the location, the payment plans, the developer profile, and also comparing this with the similar projects that we have in Dubai. So by the end of this video, you get a clear idea about this project. Let's start with the location. So if you look at the location, this is where the plot is coming up. I'll zoom on it a little bit later. But if you look at it, it's very close to the Dubai International Airport. It's very close to the Era Islands. And it is very close to Maritime City as well. So if you look at the whole map, this part literally is going to be Dubai and this part is literally going to be Sharjah. So this plot comes right in the middle. Now when we zoom in, this is where the plot is coming up. So how do you reach this plot from Dubai? If you're using Sheikh Zayed Road, this is literally Sheikh Zayed Road. Okay, this is becoming Al Ittihad Road once it is entering Sharjah. But you can just take this butterfly exit. You just go over here. You go over here and you have a roundabout and you reach the plot directly. So this is the number one way to get to this plot from Sheikh Zayed Road from Dubai. Or you can take a bus from here and there are multiple bus stops in between. You just pass two different roundabouts and you reach the plot. So right now this is just only a bus route. There is no cars allowed as of my knowledge, but the distance from this side and reach this plot is just 6 minutes. So it's very close from Dubai by all means, and literally what you see over here, it's all Dubai. Zooming in even further, you can see that this is actually where the plot is coming up. And if you look at the views from the balcony of these units, you can see it has open views to the sea. And you have around 325 meters of beach access, which is over here. And so the buildings will be developed in almost this shape with 6 towers. 5 will be residential and 1 will be an upcoming commercial tower. And all these units will have views of the open sea. So this is actually a video from the actual plot location. So you can have a look at this. And if you look at the video carefully, you can see a triangle shape of plot that is over here. So that is where the project is coming up. And it has unobstructed views of the sea, as you can see. Now let's compare the prices of this project with other projects in Dubai, including Dubai Islands and Maritime City. So if you look at the median price per square feet of Dubai Islands, it's around 2,870. But obviously there are cheaper units. So let's take a range of around 2,400 to 2,900 AED per square feet. And now if you go to Maritime City, it's trading at around 3,240 dirhams per square feet. Obviously there are cheaper units. So let's take a range of 2,900 to 3,300 AED per square feet. This is what the prices are going on in a similar community that is very close to the Mamzar beach. Now let's do a real price comparison. In tower A, B and C, starting price for a one bedroom was 850,000, but the units were ranging up to 970,000 when you select a very nice unit in the mid floor and a good view. Similarly, now we have sold out A, B and C. Now we have tower D coming up. So tower D prices starts at around 950,000. But I believe a good unit will be around 1.05 million, just on a conservative note. So let's compare the price per square feet. So average one bedroom will be starting at around 860 square feet. So the price per square feet will be around 1,220. That is almost half the price that you need to pay to get a similar unit in Dubai Islands, and almost 3 times lower than what you need to pay to get a similar unit in Maritime City. So the price is absolutely unbelievable, especially when you get a beachfront property in UAE from a semi-government developer. There is no denying that this project has the best price for any waterfront property across UAE. So talking about the payment plan, it's not just the price that is attractive. The payment plan is equally attractive as well, because it's a 30-70 payment plan, which means you pay only 30% during construction and the rest 70% is on completion, which you can convert to a mortgage. So depending on your age, you can get up to 25 years of mortgage. But even if you look at this 30% that you need to pay during construction, you just pay a booking amount of 5%, then another 5% in 1 month, and then 4% registration fees that you pay to Sharjah Land Department. Then there is 20% pending. That 20% is split into 19 quarterly installments of 1.05% each. So in Dubai, you have seen payment plans like 1% monthly, but this is even impressive because this is 1% quarterly. So you pay 1% every 3 months. So if you calculate it monthly, this will be around 3.3% per month approximately. So for a unit that is worth around 1.05 million, your quarterly installment will be only 11,000, which will be approximately 3,600 per month when you calculate it that way. So it's a very impressive payment plan. Now let's talk about the supply and demand. So you can see this is Tawoon, Al Tawoon area, which is a district in Sharjah. You can see a lot of buildings here, right? So there is already existing residential supply, but all these people are literally the people who are living there with their families for 10 plus years. So these are mainly old money people who don't want to leave that area due to attachments to this particular area where they grew up and all this stuff. So basically the plot is coming up here, but the difference between this huge supply and this plot is the waterfront, because this is right on the beach and it has 325 meters of beach access. So this is the differentiating factor which makes this project work. Even though there is a lot of supply of normal residential apartments, none of these are good communities like the one that is coming up over here. So these are normal Sharjah apartments and you can't compare them with what we have in Dubai, but this is something that is coming up in the levels of, let's say, Nakheel projects, because this is from a semi-government developer as well. The supply is already in that area, but what is remaining is the waterfront supply, which will be covered up by these 6 towers that are coming up with direct beach access and the direct water views. Now let's have a look at the developer, because no matter how good the fundamentals are for a project, if the developer is bad, they won't deliver it the way they promised it to be. So let's have a look at the developer, which is Alef Group. So this is founded by the late Sheikh Khalid bin Sultan Al Qasimi, part of Sharjah royal family, and it's a very nice developer. It's a semi-government developer, and if you look at the first community that they delivered, it's Al Mamzar. So this is where the developer office is also. It's a ready community, so you can visit that area and you can have a look how the quality of the developer is. Literally, this is one of the best communities in Sharjah in terms of apartment buildings and low-rise apartment buildings, and it's centrally located inside Muvela commercial, so it's a very nice location. Apart from Al Mamzar, Alef is also the developer of Hayan, which is a very nice community of townhouses and villas and mansions in Emirates Road, which is also in Sharjah. If you can look at the community, it's a very nice community with a lagoon in the middle and all these amenities and greenery that you see, with very nicely designed mansions and villas and all this stuff. And they also have a lot of retail experience, because the 06 Mall in Sharjah is by Alef Group, so they have retail experience as well. So what they are trying to do now with this project is that they are going to bring something like Muvela commercial, something like Al Mamzar, but with 6 tall towers on the beachfront in Al Mamzar beach. Along with the retail experience that they have with the mall, they are going to come up with retail spaces and all these amenities on the ground floor and the podium level. So they have the experience to do it, and they will definitely do it. So now that you know the basics about this project, you know the location, you know the prices, you know the payment plan, you know how it compares with the other developers in Dubai Maritime City and Dubai Islands with the prices and the price per square feet. You also know about the developer, who they are, who the founder is, what projects they delivered so far, what is their experience. Now let's look at the fact sheet of Tower A, because Tower A, B and C is sold out, but Tower D is what we are looking at right now. But I don't have the fact sheet of Tower D because it's not out yet. But Tower A offered 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom apartments along with the 4 bedroom penthouses, but there were only 4 units of penthouses. But like I said, 1 bedroom started actually at around 950 to 970,000 dirhams in Tower A. 2 bedrooms started approximately at 1.55 and 3 bedrooms started at around 2.3, 2.35. So don't look at these prices, because Tower D will be even more expensive than these. But actually, if you look at what they offered in Tower A, it was 360-degree views, integrated community. These things are all applicable for Tower D as well. These things vary, because on Tower A we had a ground floor amenities and level 6 amenities. This might change for Tower D, but overall what they offer will be similar, because this is part of one single project. And I'll send you this Linar fact sheet if you want. If anybody of you are interested, you can comment down below. You can contact me on my phone number on WhatsApp. I'll send you all these things. But this is just to give you a clear idea about what they offer in this project. So I will end this video with the image of the actual community, how it is going to be shaping up to be. So this is Tower A, this is Tower B, this is Tower C, this is Tower D and E. And I believe this is going to be the future upcoming commercial tower. So right now we have availability coming up in this tower. So this is sold out, this is sold out, this is also sold out. So there will be availability here. There might be some 2 beds and 3 beds in Tower C also, but as of now we are going to launch the Tower D. So any unit you buy having balcony on this side will have an open sea view, and any unit that has a balcony over this side will have a partial sea view. So any of the units that you buy from mid floor onwards will be a very good oceanfront property. So that's the real benefit of this project. So I'll end this video with this note. So if you need anything about this project personally compared to your budget and your investment strategy, feel free to contact me. I'll put my WhatsApp number over here. I hope this video gives you some clear idea about this project. I know it's not a very professional video, but I'm just sharing my knowledge and giving you information which I know about this project, which I believe is 95% of what you need to know before investing in this project. So if you like this video, please like it, and if you like videos like this and you want to be updated on upcoming launches in Sharjah, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, etc., feel free to subscribe. So that's it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.